Hi guys, I just recorded a like 50-minute long get ready with me. There's a Q&A mixed in there. I didn't have that many questions to answer. I should have like posted another question box to get more, but they're mixed in. It's mostly me getting ready, a little bit of me answering questions, but this is what we came up with for today. It's nothing crazy. This is basically just like my everyday look. I usually switch up my eyes a little bit. I usually wear a bigger lash, but this is all that I had. If you want to see how I got this look and hear me answer some questions, then just keep watching. So as you can see, I'm very aesthetic. I have my nice paint up. I opened up some aesthetic Tumblr wallpaper. All you gotta do is type in Tumblr on Google with a picture that you're looking up, and then you just get like the best because they're all aesthetic. So I have my questions written down. There's not like a ton of them. That's okay. I get through all of them really fast while I'm doing my makeup. Then I will just go on and keep talking, I guess. First, I'm gonna go in with this Bliss Drench and Quench Moisturizer. It is really good. It's like nice and lightweight, and it also smells good. Then I'm gonna prime my skin with the Becca Skin Love primer. It is a brightening and blurring primer. I really like this. It also smells good. My biggest tips. Okay. Something that has been huge for me. I am not the best at staying on track at all, but I do my best. I eat a good breakfast, healthy lunch. I try my best to have a healthy dinner and not over snack, over dessert, but sometimes it happens. And my biggest tip is, and I feel like it's so cliche, but don't let it throw off your whole week or your whole day if you can avoid it. Sometimes that is like, it's hard for me. Once I eat something bad, it can like throw off my whole day. But then I have finally gotten in the mindset where I'm not like, okay, well, I ate bad this day, so I have to start next Monday or next month or something. Like, I used to just come up with any excuse to not continue, or like if I messed up, I would just totally go off the rails. But now I've gotten in a much better mindset of not doing that. And how do I stay on track or motivated? I don't always, but honestly, just having my Instagram really helps me. I know that I have people on there to talk to if I need help, and I also know that I have people that are like rooting for me and watching me, and I don't want to totally go off track. I have before, like I've been really open, and I told you guys when I was like really struggling, I went like a month, maybe in June or maybe earlier, but it is a struggle sometimes, and that's okay. You just have to get back to it when you feel ready. Your favorite go-to meal to cook. When I wrote this one down, I was like, I really need to think of what I love to cook. But really, my favorite things are probably just things that I can toss in the crock pot, like crock pot buffalo chicken, crock pot barbecue chicken, or I love doing 0-point chili. I also really love to make Felicia's taco pie. My husband really likes that. The kids like it, so it's super easy. I will try to remember to link her video down below on how she makes her taco pie. Did you always want to do hair or makeup for a career? No. I was the girl in high school that rolled out of bed, didn't brush her hair, wore my sweats to school, popped a little eyeliner, black eyeliner right in my waterline. Oh, I'm not doing my makeup. See, this is my problem. I would pop a little bit of black eyeliner right in there, and call it a day. I was ready to go to school. After high school, I did start attending college. I did a year for journalism. I got pregnant in my second semester of college. So while I was pregnant, I was working at Pizza Hut, and I got really into YouTube. I was watching a lot of YouTube, a lot of makeup videos, and I was like, you know, I would kind of like to do this. Like, I would like to do makeup. I've always been really into art. That's like when I was little, I wanted to be like an art teacher or something, but I'm not that good at art. Like, I'm not that into art. So I just thought that like doing hair and makeup would be a good way to like express myself. I went on some tours while I was pregnant for after I had been for cosmetology schools, but I didn't sign up or anything. And when Ben was probably about a little over a year old, I was working at a nursing home in the kitchen, and I hated it. I really, really hated that job. It was the worst job that I have had ever for a lot of reasons. But I was there and I would walk past the little old lady salon. I liked the old people. I just want to say that. I liked hanging out with the residents. I didn't like the job. But I would walk past the little salon in there and I was like, they are so cute in there. And like that, I'd be like, that's where I want to be. I don't want to be in this damn kitchen. This is not my thing. I don't care about, I'm not a cook. This isn't helping me in any way. I'm going in with this Morphe palette, the 3503. I think I'm just gonna first go in with this as like a little base color. So I knew I needed to get out of there. Oops, there goes my aesthetic background. So I knew I needed to get out of there. It was not my thing. I didn't want to just be stuck there. So I worked there for about a year. And I was going also to beauty school, and then I started working at Kohl's in the beauty department. That was one of my favorite, that was probably my second favorite job I've ever had. If I could still do that like part-time on the side, I would. So one of my friends, Taylor, worked at the salon I work at now, and she kept posting. By this point, Nate was already born. So this was like, I was working at Kohl's for 2 years or 3 years. Nate was a baby. He was like a couple months old, and my friend was posting that the salon was hiring for assistants. So I went and did that. This, I've just like totally drawn this story out so much. But yeah, basically I did not always know that I wanted to do hair and makeup. Once the idea came to me, then it was like I was thinking about it nonstop. But like in high school, I wasn't like one of those people that went to trade school, to like a trade school for it. I'm really bad at showing you guys. I've gone in with this one and this one. I think I did a little bit of this one too. I think I'm just gonna keep this really matte today and not go in with a shimmer. So I'm gonna go in probably with like a darker color. You know what, I'm just gonna go in with my finger because then it's more pigmented anyway. Let's try this one to start. We're gonna go darker. Kind of use a darker color to blend it up. Okay, let me see my next question. I'm so bad at this. This multitasking is not for me. Favorite foundation, high-end or drugstore? Right now I'm really loving for high-end this Tarte face tape. I've seen like mixed reviews on it, but for me it works really, really well. For a drugstore, I love the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I've only used the normal one, like not the dewy, but I've heard good things about the dewy one too. That one is so cheap and I love it. But I also love the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. That one is also really good. I've used that one for so long. And what's my skin type? My skin type is, I would say normal. Sometimes I break out, so maybe normal and acne prone, but I am definitely not dry. And I used to be kind of oily, but now I'm really not. A song I love right now. I've been really loving the new Taylor Swift album, which I didn't really like her last one. I'm not like a diehard Taylor Swift fan, but I do really like the song Mad Woman. I like Cardigan. I like August. Those are really good. And also just the whole Hamilton soundtrack. I have no shame. I cannot stop listening to it. It's been like over a month and I still love it. Fashion inspiration, personal style. That's really difficult for me to answer. And Casey Holmes, I love Casey Holmes. Nicole Guerrero's style, Chelsea Huska or DeBoer. They all have like really good, I just love super basic but cute, like t-shirts, sneakers. That's what I want to wear. And where do you shop? I love all your band tees. I shop at pretty much everywhere. American Eagle and Aerie, I do a lot, and American Eagle's website has like band tees from Tailgate and I love them. That's where a couple of mine are from. Etsy is really good. There's a shop called Luxe Live Boutique. I tag them on Instagram sometimes, but they have like good little bleach. I like to shop at Target. Sometimes I find good shirts at Walmart. My girl Giovanna Shrinks on Instagram, she always has good luck in the men's department at Walmart. So I now have also found some good shirts in the men's department at Walmart, and I love checking it out. Same with the Target men's section. Mine is usually like picked through and there's not really anything left in any size above extra small, but if you hit it at the right time, those are great too. I am wearing like super natural lashes today, which I don't like to do. Those are just the Ardell Wispies. This is the Essence Lash Princess. This one's the waterproof one. And some people say they have issues with it, but I have never had issues with it flaking or anything like that. How long have you been doing hair and makeup? Did you know that that's what you wanted to do? As I said, I didn't know that's what I wanted to do, and I've been makeup, I would say I've been doing for like 6 or 7 years. I would do it on prom girls and charge them like $20 because that's a good way to start out when you're like, you know that you haven't had enough practice yet. That's a good way to get good practice, is like charging really low pricing. It depends on who you are, I guess, but for me, I was not at the level where I should have been charging, you know, $50 to $70 a face. And I have been doing hair. I've been at the salon for over 4 years. It was 4 years in May, but I've been an actual stylist. I believe it was 2 years in May. So I was an assistant for a while. I worked the front desk for a while. I've just kind of been all over the salon. What made you join WW? I'm pretty sure it was Felicia. I've had this weight loss Instagram since 2018, I think, and I was just never having success. I was constantly trying to track my calories, and as I said in a previous video, it does work. If you can focus on it, it obviously works to track your calories, but I can't. And I was like, you know what? This girl was over 300 pounds. She's a mom, and she did this with WW, so I can do it too. And I did it, and I'm so glad that I joined because I think it's worth it. It's not for everybody. I have had people sign up and they're like, you know, I do not like this, and that's fine. Not everyone's gonna like it. You don't have to like it. Different things work for everybody. It's not some magic tool either. Like, it's still keeping you in a calorie deficit. Like, the only thing that's gonna cause you to lose weight is being in a calorie deficit. So if you are eating like 500 0-point foods a day, you're not going to lose weight. But the 0-point foods are designed because they're foods that you're not likely to overeat, like chicken. It usually fills you up pretty well because it has a lot of protein. Greek yogurt, you're not usually like craving to eat a whole big container of Greek yogurt like you are for like ice cream. That's why I joined it, watching her videos, following her on Instagram. What is your natural hair color? It's blonde. I am like a pretty light blonde naturally, which is so crazy, and I can't even imagine being blonde. We'll see. I'm sure eventually I'll go back to blonde when I start to get older and I don't really want to play with my hair anymore. Maybe not. What made you want to lose weight? Okay, well, I used to wake up in the morning. I think I said this in another video too, but I used to wake up in the morning and I did not even want to get out of bed because my feet were in so much pain. Like, it was such an awful feeling. It was almost like muscle pain at the bottom of my feet. I would roll icy water bottles on them in the morning to try to make it better. It sucked so bad. They would hurt a little bit all day, but in the morning after sleeping, it was the worst. I read that it could be partly due to your weight, so that was part of what pushed me to start going. And also a picture that was taken of me on Thanksgiving in 2018. Like, I felt pretty good about, like, I didn't hate myself usually. Sometimes I did, but I felt pretty good, pretty confident as like a bigger girl. I loved doing my makeup, which I still do. Like, I do my makeup almost every day still, and it's not like I've just lost weight and I feel great with no makeup on, but it like definitely kept me pretty confident. But when I saw that picture of myself, and I thought I felt so cute that day. There's other pictures of me that day where like you couldn't see like my whole body, and I felt super cute. But it was just like, when I saw that picture, I was like, wow, I did not realize how big I've gotten. And it was just like a big wake-up call for me. I was 245 pounds, and I didn't want to get bigger than that. Like, if I kept going the way I was, I could have gotten to 300 pounds. But hello? This is my foundation. I just used this e.l.f. foundation brush. I don't know if this is still around. I've had it for a long time, and it's still in good shape. e.l.f. buffing foundation brush. I feel better already. I'm running out of questions. I'm trying to drag them out a little. What is something you're most proud of about yourself? This is something that I was asked in my Kohl's interview years ago. He asked me what my biggest accomplishment was, and I said my son, because I only had one at the time, and he basically told me that's not an accomplishment. But that is still something that I am most proud of about myself, is my kids. They're so smart. They crack me up every day. So they're my number one thing. I don't care what anybody says, it's an accomplishment to me. As far as just myself, not relating to any other people, is I had my son. I am lucky because I do have like a supportive family, so I was still living with them before Nate was born. So I got through beauty school with a little kid, you know. I was a mom, even though I was living with my parents. I was still working on being a mom. I had a job. I paid for beauty school myself. There was no, like, I couldn't get any loans or anything, so I was working not a whole lot, and it did cause me to graduate later from beauty school because I wasn't all the way paid off when I graduated. Basically, I paid for that myself, got myself licensed. I am proud of just like my career and how I have built it up. There's other people that build it up faster and whatever, but I don't work the most hours. I have my family that I focus on first before anything. I'm definitely proud of that also. And I'm proud that I lost 50 pounds because it's a big deal. I have this tendency to downplay that and be like, I should lose more. And like, there's other people that have lost way more in way less time, like my husband. But I'm still proud. And you shouldn't downplay your successes. I'm just using the Huda. This is just the lid, and I just made a mess of it because I stuck it on there. It's the Huda baking powder and sugar cookie. I just kind of like to press it into all my skin, but I put a little extra under my eyes to begin with. I'm just using the NARS Laguna bronzer to contour. My last question that I have is, how long did it take you to lose your first 25 pounds? Which the answer is only like a month and a half, which is so crazy because I lost that so fast. Like, I shouldn't say a month and a half. It was close to 2 months. I know 2 months into WW at the beginning of 2019, I was down 28 pounds. I was super focused, super excited, and I did not go off track much at all at that point because it was like new year, new me, I was really into it. Why are you gonna be mowing the lawn right now? Something about like grocery shopping for Weight Watchers is so pleasing and so exciting. This is MAC Gingerly. I like it because it's like kind of like a warm color. I've had this for so long. I should probably throw it out, but I will never. And you don't need a lot, so like I've used this 5 million times and there's still like, I didn't even hit pan yet. Oh, that might be a little too much, but I'm gonna do this guy. Ooh, that was a little dark. I was feeling adventurous. since I have like no lower lashes, sometimes I like to draw them on. It's just like, it's not really even noticeable. Like it can look, sometimes it looks like such a mess, but then once I add mascara, no one really even knows. This is the NYX matte liquid liner. So like before I add mascara, it looks a little weird, a little bit like I'm trying to look like a doll. Then once I add the mascara, it'll all come together. So this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. You know what? First I'm gonna go in with chocolate. I'm just gonna do this, like I'm gonna put it a little bit into there. And then I do a lot out here. Brows are like my least favorite thing to do. I am not like a brow queen at all. I like waxing eyebrows. I don't like filling mine in. Like it's such a struggle for me. So that is what I do with chocolate. And then I go in with soft brown, which is just like a little bit lighter. And I just like pull it out from here a little bit. Now I just have to highlight and do lipstick. For highlighter, I have my Benefit Cookie highlighter. Sometimes I set my face before I highlight just to kind of get a super glow, but I'm not really going for that vibe today. Just like a little glow. See, you get that good angle. Oh, Jamal, you always love to make an appearance. Jamal, what are you doing? Hello. I forgot my brow gel. So this is the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in chocolate. And I have this limited edition setting spray I'm going to use. I love the Morphe setting sprays. They're my favorite. Now I'm going to try to do my hair. Okay, so I just took it down. This is what we're working with. It's dirty. Oh my gosh, I swear it's not usually this difficult to brush through my hair. I don't know what I did wrong. I used a lot of texture spray yesterday, so maybe that's why. I mean, I think I could live with this. It's a little puffy. I may add like a little bit of like an oil to the ends. For anti-frizz, I'm just gonna add a little bit of dry shampoo. What did I do? I feel like that's not awful. We're just gonna call it a day. It'll probably go back in a bun anyway, if I'm being honest, or maybe a half bun. I haven't done that in a while. That is everything. I am currently at 47 minutes of filming, so oops. But I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you're following me on Instagram for like Weight Watchers related things. I do post my makeup and stuff in my stories a lot, not as much as like fitness related stuff, but I do incorporate it in, or I'll also leave my beauty page linked down below. I do post a lot of hair pictures. I post makeup pictures sometimes. I really need to get back into like posting more of my makeup on there. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next one.